here we go. Hi YouTube, I'm Whitney Shutt and I'm the founder of Whit Design. I am so excited to be on this platform. I have been wanting to bring my audience along on the journey of how I'm building my business, and YouTube felt like the perfect platform for this. This is just really a long form outlet for me to share different areas of my life that I'm really passionate about. I'm a wife. This is my home, a golden retriever mama, so you'll see some of that as well. It might be in the frame. He's napping. I am the 2025 Pro Bowl cheerleader for the Minnesota Vikings. That is a huge portion of my life that I'll share as well. I love different home things. I like to cook. I really like, obviously, style and fashion. This is my first YouTube video, so I am new to this whole game, but really, really excited. I feel like this long form content is where people can see who I really, really am. And I love that because I think in the short form, on Instagram or photos or TikTok, it's kind of hard to totally understand who someone is. I really wanted the followers of Whit Design and the brand that I'm building to get to know me, the founder behind it, and my story. The story of Whit Design began a few years ago. I actually was working for Target headquarters here in Minneapolis for 5 years before I started Whit Design. I was on the merchandising team. The buying team is the center of what makes the whole retail world go round. I gained a ton of experience there and I loved working for Target. I knew I eventually wanted to start something of my own, and the fall of 2022 is when I went out to do that. So I'm gonna save the long-winded story for another video, but for today, the cliff notes are that in the fall of 2022, I started out getting organized to launch a marketing agency, and I really wanted to focus on branding and social strategy. Got my ducks in a row that fall of 2022. January of 2023 is when I officially really launched with the agency under the name Whit Design. 2023 was the year of just getting the agency up and running. I'm wearing it, made this hat, and this is truthfully what kicked off this crazy process now of what Whit Design is today. It's just merch at the time to get the agency name Whit Design out. Okay, my G7 died, so the quality probably changed slightly, but we're gonna keep rolling. I've always been a hat girly, like since I was little. My classic look was pretty much sneakers, a dress, and a hat of some sort, or sneakers and a dress and a hat with something else, but I've always been a girly girl with a little bit of sporty style, and that's definitely translated into today. Don't get me wrong, I love a moment where I can fully dress up, but my day-to-day is usually some form of elevated athleisure with a blazer and a hat, or no hat and that same combo. So making a hat was truthfully the first piece that I wanted to make, just because selfishly I wanted to wear a hat a lot. And it was super easy to put a hat on when I was having a bad hair day, and the rest is history. The hat sales took off in such a big way that I did not ever foresee coming. Everyone close to me supported and bought a hat. Then it grew past into friends of friends, and then we were shipping hats out to different areas of the country, and I sort of got a little overwhelmed at one point because I felt like I was an agency trying to continue building the momentum. These hats were meant to be merch, and now they're sort of acting as their own standalone thing. I remember my husband saying, don't stress about it, just let it happen. People like the logo, people like the hat, just let it happen. So I did. The rest of 2023, I really wanted to wrap up that year with the Vikings, my 4th season, and enjoy that process. I was really enjoying the marketing agency. Now the hat sort of threw in this extra element. I went into 2024 and I knew at some point that year I wanted to split the business to a merch website and then the agency website. And so that is actually where the current today Whit Design, Shop Whit Design birthday comes from, which we're currently celebrating. And that was something I had been working on behind the scenes last 2024 spring. I officially broke the business up into an agency and merch side July 17th of 2024. Whit Design Agency became the marketing hub, and shopwhitdesign.com became the clothing, accessories, apparel hub. My only goal in 2024 was to split the two and just have a better peace of mind how I was marketing the two sides of the business. Also was in my 5th season with the Minnesota Vikings cheerleaders, and I wanted to continue honoring that time in my life and really give it all of my energy as well as the businesses I was starting. I really had these three buckets: the agency, Shop Whit Design, which was just really hats at the time, and then my career with the Minnesota Vikings cheerleaders. 2024 was dabbling with them all, enjoying my time, enjoying the journey, enjoying the process. I knew in 2025 that was going to be the time that I needed to make a decision if it was going to be the marketing agency or if it was going to be the clothing side. I decided that I could always come back to the marketing agency side of things. It felt like I would be missing out on a big opportunity if I didn't take the leap of faith on the clothing and accessories side of Whit Design. Natural, organic energy around the brand, not having to oversell what it was, not having to force people to buy things. There's something very organic and true about Whit Design as a clothing and accessories brand. It really filled up my cup to be working on that side of the business. I got to draw on all of my retail experience at Target and my network there and contacts within different areas of the business. So it's been such a joy to really put all my eggs in the clothing and apparel and accessories side. I officially closed down the agency in January. In February, I went to Orlando, Florida and represented the Minnesota Vikings as the 2025 Pro Bowl cheerleader. And in March, April, and May, I slowly was winding down my career as a NFL cheerleader. While I was doing that, I was working behind the scenes to really get Whit Design up and running from a clothing and apparel and accessories perspective. I've been raising investment money, building on our team, planning collections, working on the marketing and the branding, and everything else that comes with owning and running my own business. The first collection that we put out in almost this 2.0 era was a Heartbreaker red set with some camo hats in February. That was really just a tease to show that we were getting into more than hats this year. We then had the opportunity to collaborate with the Minnesota Vikings cheerleaders on a custom hat. This is truthfully such a near and dear hat to my heart. So much happened in the business world for me while I was cheering in the NFL. The story of Whit Design, my story in business, why I started this business, all is rooted in my NFL journey, and I'm excited to share more of that later. But our first big collaboration was with the Minnesota Vikings cheerleaders. We did a hat that says "With Love." It says Whit Design on the side, and once an MVC, always an MVC on the other side. I'm excited to share behind the scenes of how that campaign came together. It was one of my favorites. I wanted to definitely highlight the athletes in a big way in how much athleticism it takes to be an NFL cheerleader. Within our team, everybody has a full-time job and career outside of being a cheerleader as well. And I just think that is such an incredible thing. These athletes are multi-talented, and I was so honored to be able to share that on my platform within business as well. I was the creative director on this shoot. I had the concept, the vision, and partnered with an awesome team to make it come to life. And I can't wait to show you guys what that looks like. Good morning! You're so pretty. Okay, sir. Just shoot big things. It's so cute. Mic is on. No one's safe. End scene. Cut.
rocks are awesome.
Your profile is unreal.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What?
Stop.
So good, Tay.
I had so much fun. It was fun to put on the bike shoes. It's like finished. It was really fun.
I crushed it. And hopefully it's okay.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. It was just a Marley burn. It'll just scab up. Just a Marley burn.
We got to make a video. Yeah. That's so good. Yay! That was so fun. Yay.